Joined by Dante, the Chief Strategy Officer of the Head of Global Policy for Circle. And of course, Circle is the company behind the well-known stablecoins USDC and Eurocoin as well. Dante, thanks for joining us. Thank you for taking the time. First off, congratulations. I know that you guys just secured your in-principle approval for Circle. What's next for you guys after this?
Well, I think now with the in-principle approval today from Singapore MAS, we now get to start building the business, hiring more aggressively in the region and making Singapore sort of our regional headquarters for APAC. So we're very excited about that.
The real work begins now, huh?
That's right.
Speaking of stable coins, of course, one topic that we can't avoid is the outlook for it, right? In light of the whole kerfuffle, the drama we have with Luna. What is your thoughts on the outlook of stablecoin in the medium to long term?
Well, I think one of the reasons stablecoins have been such a deep area of interest for regulators and policymakers and frankly market participants is because it's the most likely of all of the crypto assets to be used by billions of people.
For sure, yeah.
And so Terra Luna has taught us that there's some stable coins that are stable in name only, but there are others like USDC and our Euro stablecoin as well that are really backed by high quality liquid assets and that have a high sort of regulatory regime behind them. And so they're good enough for the traditional financial system to start to embrace.
Do you think this would bring up forth the death of the whole algorithmic kind of stable coins, or where do you see this heading in the near future?
Well, I don't think of Terra Luna bringing the death of algorithmic stablecoins any more than Mt. Gox brought the death of crypto assets in the very beginning.
Yeah.
But that the real point, of course, of all of crypto is the idea that the financial system should be more open, should allow for responsible innovation like MD Ravi Menon has spoken about, and should allow for this idea of programmability. And so algorithmic stablecoins are interesting examples of that type of experimentation, but it shouldn't come at the expense of $60 billion worth of losses.
Certainly, that's a huge and mind-blowing number. Now, speaking of MD Ravi Menon, of course, we do know that they've recently issued a consultation paper, which includes a consultation for stablecoins. Any thoughts on the consultation paper?
Well, yes, of course, Circle will plan on responding not only to the consultation paper on stablecoins, but also more generally. We have been a very engaged actor here in Singapore and frankly all over the world with any public consultation of consequence on digital assets. Circle responds in the first person, and we want to ensure that there's harmonization amongst different jurisdictions around digital assets.
Very cool. And what other exciting stuff are you guys working on? Like, can you give us a sneak peek of what to expect from Circle?
Well, I think what you could expect not only of us, but also of the industry is that there's a transition in the crypto industry from the speculative phase to the utility value phase, which is deeper integration in traditional payments, ubiquity around use cases for always on payments, DeFi, CeFi. All of these types of use cases are now starting to become mainstream, and I think that's very encouraging.
For sure. The adoption, especially in Asia, we're seeing a lot of reports indicating there's a far wider and deeper adoption across the market. With that, thank you for your time, Dante. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.